All right, guys, another day of Advent Bible study. If you're just joining us or you're going along with us, welcome. We're glad that you are here. I just want to encourage you, to really, I know we say it every time, but to really grab your Bible. And if you haven't done yet, maybe go back through all of them and just highlight in your Bible each verse that we're talking about. And then right next to it, just put 2020 Advent. And how cool would that be for later on in life when you're looking for a verse or something like that, you would have that verse highlighted, ready to roll. Because that's just how God works. Someone will need that verse. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go grab a Bible. I want you to grab a journal. And I'll be right here waiting for you. 2.
Are you dizzy at all?
You're back. So here's a couple years ago, I love tennis shoes. I don't know if I love them. I have a Dolphin pair of shoes. I love Nike tennis shoes. I don't have any cool pair, I don't rock Jordans or anything, but I just like shoes. And one day I happened to be up at church and I saw Vinnie Morris and I was like, I like those shoes. And so Vinnie, these are Freebirds. What are these, Airbirds? All birds. Yeah, so Freebirds. I wish they were Freebirds. I would eat them right now. But I saw Vinnie's shoes and I was like, dude, tell me about these shoes. He's like, dude, these are the most comfortable shoes you've ever seen. And we started talking about them. He was like, they're so comfy. Well, I don't know, typical Vinnie. He was like, what size you wear? And I just kind of answered him, not thinking about it. But 3 weeks later, Vinnie brings me a pair of my very own Allbird shoes. And it was such a cool day. I was like, oh my, I was so pumped that someone went to the trouble of ordering these for me. It was really, really a cool day. And I wear them all the time and they're super, super comfortable. And so I guess the first journal question that I have for you is I want you to think about what's the best gift you ever received. All right, so just kind of write that in there. What's the best gift you've ever received? And then how did that make you feel? Because I know when Vinnie brought me these shoes, man, I was pumped. I put them on right there. I was like a 7-year-old kid. I'm like, I'm putting them on. I'm going to wear them right now, Vinnie. But they're so comfortable. So how did you feel when someone gave you that great gift? And then we have a gift to give as believers. And here's, if you have your Bible, I want you to flip over to Romans chapter 10. And chapter 10, verses 14 says this. It says, but how can they call on him they have not believed in? And how can they believe without hearing about him? And how can they hear without a preacher? And how can they preach unless they are sent? And here's what I want you to, this is the cool part. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who announce the gospel of good things. How beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news to people. And I know we talk about this a lot, and as a church, as a student ministry, but who do you need to tell the good news? Is there somebody in your life that you're like, yeah, they know I go to church, they know that, sometimes I wear a blue shirt, and that's great, but do they know Jesus? And how beautiful are those who bring that good news? And so I just want to encourage you. Here's the other question that I have. The last question for your journal is this. Who do I need to tell about Jesus? And I want you to write that down. And maybe if you don't have a name, sit just for a moment and pray and think, who do I need to communicate the gospel to? Because what this says is that we have to proclaim it. And what that means is we have to say it with our mouth. So I would just ask and encourage you to take some time to stop, pause, and say, who do I know that needs Jesus? See you tomorrow.